สวัสดีครับนักศึกษาทุกคนครับ Good morning everyone. Welcome to my class. Okay, and this class we studying about CMRU identity. Okay, but for this class, this part, okay, in this part we will study about the royal wish by King Wajiralongkorn or King Rama the 10th or the present King of Thailand right now. Okay, so please see the handouts. Okay, I will show you. King Vajiralongkorn, okay, he is 66 years. Okay, King Vajiralongkorn or King Rama the 10th. He took place inside the Grand Palace Throne Hall in Bangkok after a period of official mourning for his revered father, King Bhumibol Adulyadej. So King Bhumibol Adulyadej is his father, okay, who died in October 2016, having reigned for 70 years, the longest reign in Thailand, okay, in our country and also in the world. Uh, when he ascended to the throne, King Vajiralongkorn or King Rama the 10th, when he ascended to the throne, uh, he declared his speech. He gave the first speech to the people by saying, "I shall continue preserve and build upon the royal legacy and shall reign with righteousness for the benefits and happiness of the people forever." King said in his first royal command. Okay, this is King said for royal command. So we will focus on the word. Okay, I shall continue. It means that King Vajiralongkorn or King Rama the 10th, he will continue doing the job, okay, by following the footsteps of his father. He will preserve, he will preserve, okay, and build upon the royal legacy and shall reign with righteousness, okay, for the benefits and happiness for the people, the Thai people forever. Okay, this is traditionally uttered after a king is crowned. The king's first command serves to capture the essence of his reign. The king's command was quite similar to that of his father's. His fathers pronounced his first proclamation of his subject as, "I shall reign with righteousness for the benefits and happiness of the Siamese people." Okay, this speech was from King Rama the Ninth or King Bhumibol Adulyadej, his father. Okay, so King Vajiralongkorn, he followed the footsteps of his father. He will continue doing his job. He will preserve, okay, the work or the assignments, okay, many projects from his father. uh, of course, okay, as he stated, he said that, "and shall reign with righteousness." Righteousness is mean he will follow, okay, Totsapit Rajatham or Rajatham 10th. Okay, we're going to study about the Rajatham 10th, tenfold virtue of the ruler, in what is one of the Buddhist Dharma that rulers of people, organization, companies, offices, and countries are supposed to hold. Okay, 10 tenfold virtue of the ruler, Raja Rajatam 10. Okay, this is the Rajatam or the virtue for the kings, okay, to rule the countries with the righteousness. Okay, uh, the first virtue we call tan or charity, tan in Thai, okay, or charity. So this is his majesty the king, both King Bhumibol and King Vajiralongkorn, King Rama the ninth, his father, and the present king, King Rama the 10th, okay, presented things to citizens to help relieve the people's sufferings and to improve their quality of life. This includes land and equipment for farming, projects to build reservoirs and check dams, among other things. Part of donation came from his personal assets, and others were donated by wealthy people. The king also gave and shared knowledge by offering advice to those involved in various fields. So the king, both king He gives share knowledges, okay, useful knowledges by offering advice to the people in various fields. This is we call tan or the charity. Okay, as you can see from the picture. Okay, both King Bhumibol and King Vajiralongkorn. Okay, he go and visit the patient in the hospital. Okay, and give some advice. Okay, and give an encouragement to the patients and to the people. The second virtue or the virtue number two, we call sin, in Thai, sin or morality. His Majesty, His Majesty speaks politely and acts gracefully and calmly whenever he goes, whoever who he talks to. He speaks as much as necessary and only about useful things while refraining from saying anything that would cause damage to other people. He has great control over his manners and conduct. His Majesty the King, when he go and he talk with the people, okay, when he go and talk with the people, he will talk calmly, he will talk politely with the people. He speak as much as necessary and not and only about useful things, give some advice. Okay, so this is because sin or morality. Okay, so you can see, as you can see from the picture, so the people sit, okay, or bend himself, okay, to the people like this. Okay, because sin or morality. The third virtue the third virtue we call parijaka or borijak. Okay, borijak or parijaka or donation. His Majesty gives up his personal benefits for the interest of the public. The king spent 8 months each year visiting people in every part of the country, even in rural and remote area. So in the picture, you see King Bhumibol Adulyadej. He tried to visit, okay, the people, especially the hill tribe people or the people in rural areas or remote area. King Vajiralongkorn as well. Okay, he tried to follow his father's footsteps. He went to many places. Okay, in the past and right now too. Okay, he went to many places and visit his people as well, like his father. And the fourth virtue we call achawa or honesty. The king is also honest to his duties and his people. He is steady in performing his duties and his conviction in his subject. Even when he was ill, if the illness was not serious, he often went to perform his duties without fail. Okay, we call ajawa or honesty. The king, okay, the king is also honest to his duties and his people. Okay, so you can see, as I stated earlier, the previous king, King Bhumibol, he spent 8 months, okay, in 1 year to visit his people, okay, and listen to their problems. He sit on the ground, okay, he sit on the ground and listen to the people's problem. And King Vajiralongkorn as well, he tried to follow his footstep. Okay, he tried to grow rice. He tried to do agriculture and give the advice to the people in the rural area as well. Okay, we call achawa or honesty. Number five, the fifth virtue we call matawa, matawa or gentleness. Gentleness. What is the gentleness? Gentleness is His Majesty speaks and acts gently. He is often seen speaking to people with smile, okay, in a gentle voice. He is polite, not arrogant. It is due to this virtue that he is loved by the people who travel a long way to greet him when the king went to their areas. Both King Rama the Ninth and King Rama the Tenth, when when he visit his people in rural area, he will speak with the people with his smile, okay, and he will speak gently with the people. Okay, that's why the people loved him so much. Okay, loved them so much. You can see the smile on their face. Okay, on their face. The sixth virtue we call tapa, or perseverance. His Majesty display persistence, determination in performing his work. He is strong will and not easily discouraged. Thanks to his virtue of the king, there have been more than 1,000 royal initiated pilot project of various areas throughout the country. Tapa refers to willingness to eliminate bad things. Eliminate means delete, to delete bad things and create good things for the benefits of oneself and others. We call tapa, or perseverance. Perseverance, okay? A willingness to eliminate bad things, create good things for the benefits of oneself and to others. The both king, okay, try to visit the people in the rural area or a remote area to listen to their problems, okay, to listen to their problems and try, okay, have a strong will to solve that problem, okay, willingly try to eliminate bad things, okay, in the country and create a good things for the benefit of their people, okay. And the seventh virtue we call akota, or non-anger. Non-anger. This refers to the ability to subdue anger, to win the anger, aggressiveness, and vengefulness. While performing his work, His Majesty has never been seen acting angrily and aggressively. Okay, non-anger. So the people, when they visit their people, as I stated earlier, their face is full of smiles. Okay, talk with the people gently, no angry. They don't be angry with the people. Okay, they can touch. They go and touch with the people. Okay, um, the virtue number eight, or eighth virtue. Eighth virtue we call avihingsa or non-violence, non-violence, and practicing the various virtue of non-anger and no vengefulness. His Majesty also has the next royal virtue of avihingsa, not causing harm, mean not causing harm. He has never caused harm to any person or even any animal. Okay, he loves the people. He loves his animals. Okay, for uh the kings, for both kings. The ninth virtue we call khanti, or endurance or patience. Okay, endurance or patience in performing his duties in various locations. He went many places. His work often brought the king to remote places and remote areas, and sometimes he had to be under in the hot sunlight, okay, in the rainfall. Thanks to this virtue to him, His Majesty manages to complete his work with great result. He has khanti, or endurance, patience. He has a big patience to do his own work, okay, to do his own work. So you see the picture, King Wachilalongkorn, or King Rama the 10th, tried to follow the footsteps of his father. And the last one, the tenth virtue we call avirotana, or uprightness, or not going wrong, not going wrong. And the king has strictly followed the traditions of the Thai monarchy and the country, in addition to acting as a good example for his people in many ways. This is the last royal virtue of avirotana, or not going wrong. It referred to the ability to follow the righteous and proper path, as the king said in his first command after his coronation: I will rule the land right, righteously. And King Rama the tenth, as well. His first speech as the king, he said, "I shall continue, preserve, and build upon the royal legacy, and shall reign with righteousness." Righteousness. So he has the 10 virtue about not going wrong, or avirotana, uprightness. Okay, this is the 10 virtue. This is the 10 virtue of His Majesty the King Bhumibol Adulyadej. Follow, okay, this rule, 10 virtue rule. And King Rama the 10th, okay, and King Rama the 10th, he tried to follow the footsteps of His Majesty the King Bhumibol Adulyadej, or his father, by follow the 10 virtue, these 10 virtue, okay. And next, there are literally thousands of initiates by His Majesty the late King Bhumibol Adulyadej. Many projects, they can be found in any parts of Thailand, in our country. Thai people are very lucky to have such a great king who worked hard and devote his entire life to do whatever he could to improve the well-being of the people over the past 70 years in his reign. In this article, I would like to recommend you some of the very attractive routes, okay, are worth visiting by yourself, and to commemorate the our love King Rama the ninth and King Rama the 10th, and all members of the Thai royal family. Okay, and this is the first uh, royal project in our country. We call Ang Khang Royal Agricultural Center, Chiang Mai. This goes back to 1970s due to His Majesty the King Bhumibol Adulyadej. Okay, with his care and concern over Thai Hu tribers, okay, Hu tribe people who mainly cultivated opium at them mean of income at Ang Khang Agricultural Center was found to use a demonstration field for cultivating good quality crops and plants from a colder climate. Okay, so that the Hu tribes in the north wouldn't have to continue growing opium anymore. At present, Ang Khang Agricultural Center become one of the country's top natural tourist destination. So in the past, the Hu tribe people at Ang Khang in Phang district of Chiang Mai, they grew opium. It's kind of drug, okay, full of land. Opiums were full of land. But when His Majesty the King Bhumibol visited this land in Ang Khang area, okay, he tried to invite the Hu tribe people to grow the uh, the cold, the colder climate, vegetables, the temperate, fruits, the temperate flowers, the temperate vegetable instead of growing opium. Okay, so right now, Ang Khang Natural Agricultural Center becomes a tourist destination. Okay, for the people to learn. Okay, to grow temperate fruits, temperate flowers, or temperate vegetables. And the second one, okay, Chang Hua Man Royal Initiate Project in Phetchaburi Province. Okay, in Phetchaburi Province in the central part of Thailand. The beginning of Chang Hua Man Royal Initiated Project came from sweet potatoes and His Majesty care and concern over Thai people who work in agriculture in the country. His Majesty donated his personal asset, okay, to buy land. He used his own asset, personal asset, his personal money to buy land over 250 rai or 100 acres in the heart of valley to develop, okay, this drought piece of land and make it as fully functional provincial hub of merchandise plant and vegetable. Inside the project there are rice field as well as cultivation field of many other merchandise crops such as sweet potato, pineapples, and coconut. Also in the valley there are cattle and poultry farms as well as windmill and solar panels, okay, to generate power for internal use within the royal project and distribute the rest for the provincial electricity authority of Thailand. The site is open for public and visitor travel, so it becomes okay a study center for the people as well. Okay, how to use the solar cells, how to use the how to generate the electricity by using the wind energy, and how to grow sweet potatoes, okay, sweet potatoes, and how to improve, how to develop the drought land, okay, the dry land. The third or the next irrigation project, Bung Hong Long Reservoir, Bungan province in the northeastern part of Thailand. Bung Hong Long is natural tourist attraction of Bungan province, where there was water all year round without a drought. This has allowed significantly diverse biodiversity and ecological system to thrive. In 1977, His Majesty the King Bhumibol Adulyadej discussed with the Director General of the Irrigation Department and the Governor of Nong Khai Province to consider implementing development project of Bung Hong Long so that water from here can be irrigated to effectively help agriculture. So this project, King Bhumibol Adulyadej tried to develop okay the water resources for the people, okay, to help them in agriculture, in their agriculture or in their farming. Hence alligator project Bung Hong Long reservoir was established and later complete in 1980. So today agricultural workers can cultivate more types of plants more fruitfully, resulting in more income in the community because they have water to do their farming. Okay, so in the past this land is so drought, it's dry land, no water. But when King Bhumibol visited this area, okay, he tried to develop this land to be the water, the new water resources for agriculture for the local people in northeastern part of Thailand. Okay, and the fourth one, Pak Panang River Basin Development Project in Nakhon Si Thammarat province in the south part of Thailand. This is a water gate. This is a water gate was the start of solving major crisis, restoring the balance of ecological system and sufficiently creating job and income to the people of Pak Panang. In the beginning, the area faced an issue in oxidized soil due to the rapid deforestation, causing the once abundant land of Nakhon Si Thammarat to be the middle grade of crisis. His Majesty late King Bhumibol Adulyadej implemented the launch of Pak Panang River Basin Development Project Nakhon Si Thammarat to tackle the issue. Today, thanks to His Majesty's vision, that ecological system of Pak Panang River Basin restored to its balance once again. In the past, okay, the local people in the southern part of Thailand, especially in Nakhon Si Thammarat province, they faced with the problem lack of water, no water to use. Okay, so the vision of his late Majesty the King Bhumibol, he tried to build the water gate to keep the water, okay, for the local people in their farm, okay, in their agricultural area. Okay, so he built the water gate to keep the water to use, okay, in dry season, okay. And the last one, okay, Kung Taben Bay Development Study Center Royal Initiative Project in Jantaburi in the eastern part of Thailand. Uh, if if you study with me right now, you can see that we have many royal projects throughout Thailand in different regions of our country in Thailand. So Kunkaben Bay Development Study Center Royal Initiative Project was found in 1981, covering the area of 1,600 acres along the coast of Krung Taben Bay. The purpose of this project is to serve as a place for studying, researching, breeding, and protecting coastal marine animals. The study center also regrows an habitat for marine lives in the area and educate local people to have career which could provide them a long-term income and to promote a better quality of life in accordance with the principle of sufficiency. Okay, so if you want to go to study, okay, about the ecosystem, if you want to do a research, okay, and about the coastal marine animals, you can go to Kungtabin Bay Development Study Center. Okay, I used to go there and I learned a lot, okay, about the lives, okay, the coastal marine animals' life, okay, in here. This is a very good study center and for Thai people. So these five royal projects were from the late King Bhumibol Adulyadej or King Rama the Ninth. Okay, but for the royal project for King Vajiralongkorn, he has his own royally initiated project as well by His Majesty King Mahavajiralongkorn Badintara Tepaya Waragun or King Rama the Tenth or King Rama the Tenth. He tried to follow the footsteps of his father. Okay, he tried to follow the footsteps of his father. He has his own initiated project as well. Okay, throughout the numerous visits to the royal Thailand by accompanying His Majesty the late King Bhumibol and Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, His Majesty King Mahavajiralongkorn has been fully aware of hardship numerous Thais have been enduring. So he knows the problems of the country because he accompanying with his father and mother, okay, His Majesty the King and the Queen, okay, the late King and late Queen, okay, His Majesty King Vajiralongkorn. So he knows, okay, the hardship of the people, the difficulties of the people. So he gives the commitment to his role, okay, to the throne, as well as his kindness for everyone from all walks of life. His Majesty, then Crown Prince, has been strongly determined to continue his father's legacy for over 27 consecutive years. Royally initiated projects have therefore been established and implemented since His Majesty was still titled as the Crown Prince. With the vision of the country future. His Majesty royally initiated project have covered all area of development such as water resources management, improvement of people well-being and livelihood, public public health care, education, natural resources and conservation, and stability of the country. So in many fields, in many area, okay, the project from His Majesty King Vajiralongkorn, King Rama the Tenth. The first project that I want to give example for you is Royal Initiative Project on Water Resources Management. His Majesty royal duties in water resources management have been performed with the strong determination to follow footsteps of His Majesty the late King Bhumibol, who always emphasized the importance of water as the main resource for people to maintain their way of life and make a living. Okay, so he creates. Okay, so His Majesty the King Vajiralongkorn, he create uh, many projects, okay, to help the people. So right now he has 61 royal initiated project on water resources management as spread across all regions listed as follow. In northern Thailand, there are 6 projects in 2 provinces, which are Chiang Rai and Chiang Mai. In northeast Thailand, there are 12 projects in 6 provinces, which include Ubon Ratchathani, Mukdahan, Buriram,ศรีสะเกษ Udon Thani, and Sakon Nakhon. In central Thailand, there are 6 projects in Ratchaburi province. In southern Thailand, there are 37 projects in 3 southern border provinces, which are Pattani, Yala, and Narathiwat. So you can see 61 projects, okay, 61 project initiative project on water resources management are spread across the country, are spread across the region, okay, to because water is very important for Thai people, okay, because our country is agricultural country, so water is the main things, or the main importance, okay, for agriculture, for our farming. Okay, so King Vajiralongkorn tried to develop the water resources, okay, follow his father. And the second, the medical service and public health care. Uh, One of the royal initiated project that has shown His Majesty King Vajiralongkorn's graciousness towards disadvantaged patients suffering from pain and diseases is Ganjana Ganjana Barami Project, the first comprehensive cancer treatment center of Thailand. His Majesty the King Vajiralongkorn, founder and president of this center. He is the founder and he is the president of the center as well. Established the center as tribute to His Majesty late King Bhumibol Adulyadej on the occasion of his 50th anniversary of accession to the throne. The center has been uh, alleviating people's difficulties in commuting to receive treatment, especially the cancer treatment. Okay, the cancer patients can come and have a treatment in this center, Kanchana Barami Project. Okay, created and founded, and the King Vajiralongkorn, he is the president of the center by himself. Okay, he want to take care of the life, okay, of the life of the people. The third royally initiated project on agricultural development and occupation promotion, a royal initiative Nong Ung Development Project, founded in Mueang District, Yasothon Province, is able to provide holistic solution to to people in 7 villages, with cooperation from people in 7 villages of Nong Ung areas. Okay, this implementation of holistic solution ranges from water resources improvement, soil improvement, flood relief, products and income increase, career development, and forest and environmental restoration and conservation. Okay, he tried to develop the income and increase career, okay, for the people, and forest and environmental restoration and conservation, okay, in Nong Ung area, Yasothon province in northeastern part of Thailand. He went by himself, studied by himself, okay, and give advice to his followers, okay. And the fourth royally initiated project on education. So King Vajiralongkorn, he's care about the education. He said that education is the first core, the first things, okay, for the people to build the people to be human being. With His Majesty King Vajiralongkorn's strong determination to create opportunities for young people who will grow, okay, as a significant force of the nation, royally initiated project on education has greatly made contribution to children and youth at all levels. His Majesty initiated the use of His Majesty royal property and a property donated to His Majesty charity fund to make contribution on educational opportunity enhancement of disadvantaged students who can have the opportunity to further their education continuously. Okay, so he donate his own money to the charity, okay, to make contribution to educational opportunity enhancement for disadvantaged students, okay, to disadvantaged students as well. Okay, so he has the scholarship called the Crown Prince Vajiralongkorn scholarship as well. Okay, and this scholarship gives to the disadvantaged students who want to further, okay, to have to enhance their education opportunity. Okay, and the last one, okay, this one I think everyone you know, okay, you know this project very well.ร่วมทำความดีด้วยหัวใจ okay, or we do good in deeds with our heart project. ร่วมทำความดีเราทำความ not ร่วมทำความดีเราทำความดีด้วยหัวใจ or we do good deeds with our hearts project. เราเราทำความดีด้วยหัวใจ is a volunteer project has been founded by His Majesty the King Vajiralongkorn, or the present king, in order to mark celebration of his birthday on 20th July 2017 with gracious kindness towards well-being of the people and strong determination to alleviate hardship and bring happiness, stability, and prosperity to the country. Volunteer Project เราทำความดีด้วยหัวใจ is a campaign for Thai people to show the spirit of volunteering alongside uh, มหาดเล็กรักษาราชวัลลบ or King Own Boy Guard Regiment courtiers, royal officials, and various government agencies by volunteering themselves for the nationwide social service. Okay, so this project is a volunteering project. His Majesty want Thai people to become one, to help, to show the spirit of volunteering work or volunteering work or project, okay, to help, for example, to work together with the government to provide public and charitable service to the people who are suffering, as well as to solve problems for them. In so doing, the official can become a role model to serve an example of devotion to public interest, social responsibility, and enhancement of good citizen society. So he want to have the people, okay, or he want the people to care about the public, okay, to care about social responsibility and enhancement of good citizen society. His Majesty first step, okay, has paved the way for everyone to get to widely start doing good deeds with their hearts from one another. So ties, this has set an example of commitment to public interest with social responsibility awareness that has spread throughout every society in all areas. As you can see from the picture, everyone wear the yellow shirt and have the blue cap, okay, and then doing good things. For example, collecting the garbage, okay, clean the public area, for example. Okay, this is the volunteer project, volunteer work. Okay, this is one project that created by King Vajiralongkorn or King Drama the 10th. So His Majesty has been recognized. Okay, King Vajiralongkorn has been recognized for his tireless efforts to promote the well-being of Thai people by visiting the people in various regions to listen to their problems. His King Vajiralongkorn, okay, in the past, okay, when he was young until now, okay, he still follow, okay, follow the the problems of the people in various regions in our country. His Majesty has gained in-depth experiences in many fields, has provided his initiatives for the benefits and happiness of the people and prosperity and security to the country. He want to he want our country to be happy, to be prosperous and secure. okay, and he want Thai people to become one and help one another and help one another to do a good deeds, to do a good deeds. And this is this example, just the example of initiated project from King Longkorn. Okay, we have many projects, okay, that I cannot explain to you today. Okay, and in this part, okay, in this part, same RU identity, you can see many projects that created by King Longkorn that follow the footsteps from his father, uh, King Bhumibol Adulyadej, late king, or his father. Okay, and as we are now, as we are king, as we are in Rajabhat Chiang Mai University, we are one of the members. Okay, we are one of students of Chiang Mai Rajabhat University. So Rajabhat, this name was given, okay, was given by his late King Bhumibol Adulyadej to our university. So we are studying in the King's University. So we have to proud in our university. In Chiang Mai Rajabhat University, we have many activities, okay, many activities to promote, okay, to promote the Royal Initiative Project, okay, especially เราทำความดีด้วยหัวใจ project. Okay, we have many projects to support or to promote the initiated project of both King Rama the Ninth, King Bhumibol Adulyadej, and King Rama the Tenth, King Mahawashiralongkorn. Okay, we especially เราทำความดีด้วยหัวใจ or we do good deeds with our hearts project. Okay, we try, if next time if you have a chance to participate in this project, you can come and join every time, because we are studying in the King's University, Chiang Mai Rajabhat University, because this name was given by His Majesty the King Bhumibol Adulyadej. Okay, so that's all for my presentation today. Okay, that's all for my presentation today. Okay, please go back and review. I will send this file to you. I will post this file to you as well. Please go back and read by yourself. Okay, and we have some exercise for you as well. Please do exercise and submit to me. Okay, and submit to me. And the way to submit the assignment, you have to follow. Okay, you have to follow by the uh, Ajahn May will post. Okay, Ajahn May will post the exercise for you and submit on time. Okay, and submit on time. So today, thank you very much for joining the class. Okay, and I will send you the handout as well. Okay, thank you very much. ขอบคุณครับ สวัสดีครับ